At this point, the Critical Role team really needs no introduction, but I'll do one just for the hell of it. Joining us once again, please welcome Marisha Ray, Travis Willingham, Sam Reigal, Taliesin Jaffe, Ashley Johnson, Liam O'Brien, Laura Bailey, and Matthew Mercer. We have all of them on stage with us together for the first time. This is the first time we've had all 8 of you at once, ever. And we are going to talk about the Legend of Vox Machina and the Mighty Nein. Yeah. Guys, you have had such a huge day, and it is both really exciting and like kind of bittersweet because like we've got Mighty Nein and it's here, it's right around the corner, finally got our release date. But we also know that season 5 of Vox Machina will be the end. Yeah. You guys have already said goodbye to these characters once. Does it feel any different this go around?
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, we sort of look at it as a celebration. I mean, it was a dream to be able to make one animated series, and now being able to confirm that we have 5 total, so the story gets told in its entirety. 5 seasons, yes, is something that's amazing. Plus, season 4 is coming in 2026, so we consider ourselves extremely lucky to be able to work on not 1 but 2 shows and to have one of them run the full gamut of story that we have.
Yeah. It would hurt if it wasn't an ending, but I love an ending.
I do
I'm
too.
Such a fan of a proper
Especially
ending.
Today.
Yeah, Sam mentioned, you touched on this earlier during our panel, like we are honestly so privileged and lucky to be able to get all the seasons that we wanted to be able to adequately tell the story of Vox Machina.
Yeah.
So
when we first pitched the series, they said, how many seasons do you think this could be? And we're like, 5. And we get to do 5. And that's perfect. So we get to tell the story exactly how we wanted to from start to finish.
yeah. But to answer your question, we cried our eyes out.
Yeah.
Just re-traumatized ourselves all over.
Yes.
Yeah. So much excitement comes with the Mighty Nein right around the corner. But Laura, I have to ask, how excited are you to unleash Jester on the wider world?
Just a part of my brain has opened up and she's peeking through. Yeah, it's kind of creepy, but cool. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see everyone's reaction to the entire cast, let alone Jester. Yeah, it's just the smallest peak that we got to see today is the tip of the iceberg because there's so much beauty in this show.
So I love your call out to everybody because fans who just watched the show might not know that Campaign 2 is basically the polar opposite of the Vox Machina team. So how do you guys feel going in and unleashing these characters for everybody to just see like so different from Kiki? Like we're coming in and we're just
So different.
It's amazing. Yeah. There's a lot of differences in the shows. Tonally, obviously, the characters are much, much different. They start apart in Mighty Nein. We see them not as heroes, but as sort of loners, individuals who have to learn to trust each other. And it's a totally different storytelling style. They're going to be hour-long episodes instead of half-hour episodes. But it's so much fun for us, I think, as actors to get to play such a broad spectrum of characters, right?
Yeah, it's been amazing to see people that have no idea what Critical Role is and have just said, we came, we know what this is because of the Legend of Vox Machina. We didn't realize that Critical Role is an ongoing show. We're learning what the Mighty Nein is or what Bell's Hells is or the Darrington Brigade or sort of any of the things in this world. And so we went into this show going, if you don't know any of those things, if you're coming at it from step 0, you'll be able to find out who Caleb is, why he found Not the Brave, how Ford and Jester paired together, what Bo is doing. Yasha, forget her. And then, of course, Molly Mock is just, of course, the absolute
who
prince.
He's doing. And
yes, of course.
Who he's doing. Not what he's doing, who he's doing.
Who he's doing.
Yeah.
Who he's into.
Yeah.
So there's so much familiarity for all of you with these characters because you've lived in them for so long. But one thing that's new here is you're going to be recording Vox Machina and Mighty Nein, like not at once, but like they're running in tandem for the first time as one closes, the other one comes in. How does that feel when you have to like change those gears?
Now, to clarify this too, recording Mighty Nein while recording Vox Machina while playing the Bell's Hells campaign at the same time. So everyone was jumping many hats many times, and because I'm a terrible person, had times during the Bell's Hells campaign where I forced them to then play these characters again.
Yeah.
Sometimes at the same session at the table. So yeah, it's. I think all of us can, and please speak up if I'm done, but it definitely kind of led a sense of forgetting who we were for a time, a bit of like brain melt in a delightful way.
We're all sadists. We enjoy the punishment.
Yeah.
I think there was a couple times coming from a Mighty Nein recording session, and then we would immediately go and start playing the game together, and we would. The old voices would creep out.
You'd be like, oh, wait.
Oh no, I have a southern accent right now. I am not just there. Yeah.
But we've been talking to ourselves for years, so it's just a natural fit.
Just prepared.
Just do it out loud in public now.
So early on, early in the stages of Vox Machina, we talked about how excited you all were to get to shift the story a little bit for folks who had different shooting schedules, couldn't be there all the time. And the same came up in campaign 2. You know, Ashley had work, Laura and Travis had just had their kiddo. How is that going to impact the story going into Mighty Nein now that you can include their characters more?
It's interesting. It's part of the fun conversation of adapting something like an actual play, where there's so much story to pull from. Much like when we were adapting Legend of Vox Machina, it's all of us going through with our creative partners in this and go like, what are the beats that we want to make sure we hit for each of these characters for the overall story? What things sadly can't make it given the time we have and the way that we want to? Maybe we can work them out as like a nudge or a little Easter egg here or there. So part of that process of the adaptation is just trying to figure out what makes sense. So for the purposes of those changes, some of them we have an opportunity to revisit and rewrite entirely. Others find ways to reframe it that make sense for the narrative and actually leads to some very interesting introductions to characters or parts of the story's plot that otherwise we were just improvising at the table, and glad that it turned out okay at the end. You know, there's a joy to be able to come back at the end and go like, all right, cool, what things can we make even better now that we have the hindsight and the experience we have since?
Yasha's going to have a TV show in Amman that she has to keep going to work at. So that's kind of, it's a great piece of adaptation. It's a great piece of we really put it back into the world.
Really on the nose. We're also not interested in playing it safe. When we get to make those changes or do those adaptations, we like to make it interesting, really push the envelope in terms of what the characters can do and what we can set up. So we're interested to see what people think.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining you like doing a gardening show. Today we're talking about dahlias.
Today I'm going
happy
to make
snail.
some crumpets.
I'd watch it.
So what you want to do is grind up your beetles and make it into a fine paste.
Oh no, now we're going to do this
That was
show.
good. That was happening.
You're welcome.
One, 2 more, and then we got
Yep.
So obviously, we don't want to go into Mighty Nein with any kind of spoilers, but given that it is so tonally different, I want to go around the room and each of you, out of context, again, no spoilers, one sentence to describe Mighty Nein. No duplicates.
No duplicates.
Starting with me, I'm in the hot seat. Oh,
Sat
no.
closest.
I'm closest. I'm gonna say next level magic and mages that you wouldn't believe.
I think you just said the same thing twice.
Yeah.
That's the Mighty Nein.
Yeah.
Peeling back secrets lead to more secrets and then secrets.
He said the same thing 3 times.
Now you have to go for 4.
By the time it gets over here, it's going to be too much.
Jesus, one sentence to describe the show. You will cry, you will laugh, and you will cry with laughter. laugh with cries. No, it is funny in all the right ways.
Too many sentences.
And sad in all the worst.
They all got you.
I'm going to go short. Traumatic bonding.
Okay, all right. We love a trauma bond.
We do love a trauma bond. We skipped Taliesin.
No, I thought
sorry.
we were going to go around like that.
Oh, we decided that.
I did.
You chose that?
Yeah.
It's a story about a group of lost souls.
It's a story.
About lost souls. Finding a way to come together. Finding a way to come together.
Yes.
That's right here.
Emphasis is key.
You said the same thing twice.
Broken people putting themselves back together while discovering that they can have a larger impact in a dangerous world than they expect.
Okay, all right.
Together.
Yeah. I was not laughing at you. I was laughing at Laura.
It's fine. I deserve another way.
Final two.
Some people will start a whole ass war rather than just go to therapy.
Whippy.
Yeah, I know. You had time.
No, I'm gonna.
Are you talking about our show or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Watching people who are living small lives being swept away by the tide of history and doing their best.
No wonder you wanted to go last.
Let's go.
That's good.
What a best.
Jerk.
Yeah.
With
They're best.
history.
Twice.
All right, guys, we've got time for one more question. When I last saw most of you, it was at the 10-year anniversary panel, and we talked about maybe y'all taking a nap. And instead, we have Daggerheart, we have the Legend of Vox Machina, we have Mighty Nein, we have Bell's Hells, we've got the other campaign whose name is escaping me in this moment. And a whole new video game.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
How are we feeling stepping into that world? Do we still need a nap, or worse than we did before?
Perpetual
Can't
nap
stop,
need.
won't stop.
I mean, like we all met practically through the game industry as voice actors, and we all love video games. And it's always been this kind of distant dream, much like a cartoon series was, to do this. It was about finding the right time, the right partners, the right kind of creative vision. And yeah, it's been very exciting to, after once again working on a bunch of really cool things in the background, to be able to start talking about it.
We're also the type of people that when we see creatives that are really passionate about the things that they do, we jump at it. Like we saw the amazing folks at Ad Hoc Studio, Dispatch. It looked amazing. We reached out. We just sparked off of each other, and we're excited about that game, but also exploring what's possible in Exandria. And I think that style of video game is going to suit a very specific need, but it's also just the first of a few other things that we're sort of keeping in the kitchen and pursuing, but that's the first one we get to talk about, and I think it's going to be really amazing. We're excited for folks to check out Dispatch as well.
Yeah.
It's
sick.
So we need a nap badly.
Yeah, I'm tired for you. I also love ending it on a cliffhanger. I see what you did there. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. It is always a pleasure, and for everything else, stick with IGN.
yeah.